All right, let's talk about something that is completely changing the game in schools all over the country. It's a competition that has nothing to do with test scores or how fast you can run a mile. Nope, this is all about confidence, poise, and those real-world professional skills. This is the Amazing Shake.
And this quote from a former champ, Keenan Andrews, just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't just about coming in first place. It's about the journey. It's about growing as a person, learning how to handle pressure, and becoming more confident. That's the real prize.
So here's a quick look at what we're going to cover. First, we'll get into what the Amazing Shake actually is. Then, we'll break down the 3 essential skills your students need to know. We'll take you right inside the main event, called the Gauntlet, see what happens after that, and then, the best part, we'll show you how you can bring this whole thing to your own school.
Okay, Section 1. What in the world is the Amazing Shake? Well, think of it as a training ground for the next generation of leaders, equipping them with the skills they'll need for the rest of their lives. So to put it simply, the Amazing Shake is this super dynamic competition that tests students on what we call soft skills. You know, things like manners, how you carry yourself, and just good old-fashioned common sense. It's all done through these live, interactive challenges. It started at the famous Ron Clark Academy, and now it's everywhere.
And you can just feel the energy from the get-go. This is way more than just another school contest. It's become a national movement. Schools are using the Amazing Shake to teach students how to present the best version of themselves, whether they're going for a scholarship, a job, or any other opportunity that comes their way.
So why do it? Well, because it teaches all the stuff that you can't really measure on a standardized test. We're talking about crucial life skills like manners, discipline, and respect. It builds this incredible confidence, shows kids how to stay calm when things get crazy, and maybe most importantly, it teaches them how to work a room. That's a skill that pays off forever.
Okay, let's get down to the nuts and bolts. For all you teachers out there, especially maybe my 7th grade ELA folks thinking about trying this section is for you. These are the 3 core skills that everything else is built on. These are the building blocks for success.
And it all begins right here. Skill number 1, the handshake. It sounds so basic, right? But that first impression is everything. A good, confident handshake immediately tells someone you're serious and you're present. It's step 1.
Now, Ron Clark has this broken down into 4 easy steps. Number 1, you got to make eye contact. 2, give a real, confident smile. 3 is the firm grip. He actually uses a scale from 0 to 60, and you're aiming for about a 50. Not a bone crusher, but definitely not a limp fish. And finally, the roller coaster intro. This is all about your voice. Instead of a flat, hello, my name is Alex, you give it some life, some inflection. Hello, my name is Alex. See that little up and down? It makes you memorable. All right, on to skill number 2, the conversation. You've nailed the handshake, now what? You have to keep that positive energy going. Being able to have a real, engaging conversation is what turns a good first impression into a lasting one. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. A poor conversationalist just throws out random questions that don't lead anywhere, like, do you like ice cream? Okay, now what? But a good conversationalist listens and asks smart follow-up questions. Is this your first time here? And if they say yes, you follow up with, that's great, can I show you around? See? One builds a genuine connection, the other is just noise.
And the 3rd core skill we're going to talk about is etiquette. We're talking specifically about dining etiquette. Because whether you're at a business lunch or a formal event, knowing your way around a dinner table shows a massive amount of respect and professionalism.
And here is a fantastic little trick that you and your students can use for the rest of your lives. It's called the B and D trick. Just make a B with your left hand, like the OK symbol. Then make a D with your right hand. Simple. B is for bread, which is always on your left, and D is for drinks, which are always on your right. Boom! You'll never accidentally steal your neighbor's water glass again.
Okay, now for the part you've been waiting for. We've gone over the skills, we've practiced, and now it's time for the ultimate test. Let's go inside the Gauntlet, the main event of the Amazing Shake.
The Gauntlet is basically a massive obstacle course of professional scenarios. Students move from station to station, and at each one, they have about 60 seconds to interact with a judge, usually a volunteer from the community, and tackle a unique challenge before a loud gong goes off and they have to run to the next one. It's fast-paced and so much fun.
And the challenges are so clever. You might walk up to one station, the birthday bash, and have to act thrilled about receiving a really weird birthday gift. Then at the next station, you're suddenly a travel agent who has to pitch an amazing vacation to a potential client. It really tests how fast you can think on your feet.
They also test poise in the most hilarious ways.
At the Stay Fresh station, a student comes in for a job interview, sits down, and the interviewer, well, they sit on a whoopee cushion. The entire test is to see if the student can completely ignore it, keep a straight face, and continue the interview like a total pro. It's all about composure.
So, let me put you on the spot for a second. This is a real station. You're the manager of a fast food place called Booger Burgers. A customer is screaming at your employee. They see you and yell, "I want to talk to the manager now." What do? How do you handle that angry customer and support your employee at the same time? That's the kind of split-second problem solving the Gauntlet is all about.
But, believe it or not, it doesn't stop there. For the top students who absolutely crush the Gauntlet, the competition just gets more intense and a lot more real. The next challenges take them out of the school and into the professional world.
These extra rounds take things to a whole new level. You've got the Circle of Doom, which is basically a series of lightning-fast interviews with business leaders. There's Worker Room, where students have to navigate a cocktail party full of professionals and make meaningful connections. It can go all the way up to giving a real corporate marketing pitch or having a final lunch interview with the CEO for a pretend job. It's as real as it gets.
All right, now for the part that really matters. How can you take all this amazing energy and actually host your own amazing shake?
And this is the beauty of it. You don't need a massive school or a huge budget. This whole competition is designed to be scalable. You can run an incredibly powerful version of the Amazing Shake right there in your own classroom. It's made to be flexible.
And you are not starting from zero. The Ron Clark Academy gives you an incredible toolkit with pretty much everything you need to get going. We're talking official logos, graphics for all the Gauntlet stations, scorecards you can print out, and even letter templates to help you ask people in your community to come in and be judges. They give you the whole blueprint.
Look, the next generation of leaders, the confident, professional, and poised ones, they are sitting in your classroom right now. The Amazing Shake is the key that can unlock that potential. So the only real question is, are you ready to be the one who gives them that first handshake and starts them on their journey?